Hi, I'm Jaime with Pellicula Media, and today we're going to talk about depth of field. What is depth of field? Depth of field is the distance between the closest and farthest objects in a photo or video that appear clear and in focus. Take a look at this graphic. Here you will see that there are different depths of field. There is a shallow depth of field and a deep or wide depth of field. Utilizing different depths of field, you will be able to control the story you want to tell. Depth of field can be modified in three ways: the aperture, the focal length, and the distance to the subject. The aperture or diaphragm is the hole in the camera lens that opens and closes and lets light into the camera. The lower the aperture, meaning the more open the hole, the shallower depth of field you'll have. For example, when shooting a subject at an aperture of 1.8, the subject is in focus and the background is out of focus. The higher the aperture, meaning the smaller the hole, the deeper or wider depth of field you'll have. For example, when shooting in subject at an aperture of f/16, more will appear in focus. To learn more about aperture, be sure to check out our video on aperture linked in the description below. The second way to affect depth of field is the focal length of your lens. If the lens has a longer focal length, say 100 millimeters, the depth of field will be less or shallow. A lens with a shorter focal length, say 50 millimeter or 24 millimeter, the depth of field will be wider or deeper. Depth of field can also be modified by the distance between your camera and your subject. The closer the camera is to the subject, the shorter or shallow the depth of field. The farther the camera is to the subject, the wider or deeper the depth of field. To learn more about video and photography, be sure to check out our channel and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Jaime with Pellicula Media.